The conflict on Israel's northern border is escalating as the country's campaign against Hezbollah shows no sign of slowing down. 2 Palestinian civilians have been killed in northern Israel when a town was struck by a missile this morning. Hezbollah says it was targeting a naval base, airfield, camp and explosives factory. Israel has evacuated an area more than 3 kilometres from the border with Lebanon, claiming the key war aim is to return about 80,000 people to their homes.
Hezbollah is continuing to fire missiles into northern Israel. Not as many as it probably could, but still defying Israeli strikes on its territory. One missile hit a supermarket in an Arab-Israeli town. Nobody was hurt.
I heard the sirens from my house, and suddenly they said that Jad Market, it's this supermarket which belongs to a friend of mine, had been hit. I came here immediately to see what had happened. And then I saw this hole behind me that opened up inside a wall. And from down there's a hole in the ground. That's as a result of the shockwave of the rocket or its warhead.
Benjamin Netanyahu has said Israel won't back down.
We will continue to hit Hezbollah. And I say to the people of Lebanon, our war is not with you. Our war is with Hezbollah. Nasrallah is leading you to the brink of the abyss. I told you yesterday to evacuate the houses where he put a missile in the living room and a rocket in the garage. The one who has a missile in his living room and a rocket in his garage will not have a home. But I tell you another thing. He causes your country to be in danger. Free yourself from the grip of Hezbollah.
An Israeli reserve soldier was injured in another attack. He was brought to hospital in Haifa, conscious and talking. 3 floors below ground is the fortified hospital that they built in an underground car park after the last Lebanon war in 2006. It is now up and running as the situation worsens here in the north.
We are prepared. We have a lot of operating rooms, and our staff is very well trained for taking care of trauma patients. We are a high-level trauma center, one of the bigger, I think the biggest in Israel, of course in the north. So we are very well prepared.
In case of emergency, we'll say what's going on.
The operations room monitors video feeds from around the region as air raid sirens warn of incoming missiles. In parking bays, the patients have little privacy, but do have the security of a complex that is bomb-proof and can be sealed to protect against chemical and biological attacks.
So they've moved a lot of the patients that were above ground, below ground for safety, and also a lot of patients that were in hospitals around the region, around northern Israel. And just look how busy it is. This is one road that runs through what was the underground car park, now full of beds, patients, doctors, nurses, and they say they're only operating at half capacity. Their worst case scenario is missiles hitting Haifa every 4 to 5 minutes.
This underground hospital is itself a symbol of the inevitable. It was built after one war with Hezbollah, with the certainty that one day another would break out. That day has now come. Alistair Bunkle, Sky News in Haifa.